Hey, MarkKing here, and this is Silver Linings. Okay, take take victories where you can. Okay, I'm gonna cover two quick stories. This is Disney suspends dividends after earnings plunged 63% as theme parks close. So this is by D. Tyler Durden. You know, I don't like Disney one bit. I wouldn't dare pay for a Disney product. I can't imagine. I can't even remember the last time I watched a Disney product. Again, I was a big fan, like many of us, of Star Wars. Big fan, and then they completely corrupted with identity politics and a lot of communist propaganda. Unfortunately, again, the thing that's really bothersome is that they'll push this upon the Western countries, but they won't dare push that upon China. They're taking marching orders in China. They're pushing it into the media. All these Hollywood corporations are taking money from China, pushing it into the media. And I'm glad that Disney's taking a hit. Silver linings. But it's not all good news. But take it where you can. Um, like the theme parks declined. I think what was it, 63% in terms of profits from this time, this year from last year this time. The biggest loser was theme parks, some of which have closed since January. Operating income fell by 639 million from 1.5 billion the same period last year. The revenue slumped from 6.2 billion to 5.5 billion. Okay. Profits of the company and TV units were also cramped due to lower ad revenue and movie write-offs. Some more details just concluded. I think you can watch this here, but their cable network has actually made some bank, sadly. Anyway, park plunge aside, Disney cable network revenues for the quarter increased 17%, again because of everything's going on. You expect it, to 4.4 billion, and operating income increased 1%. Okay, again, Disney is not your friend. They're your enemies. Okay, and the mean it in the truest sense. Okay, they're enemies. They don't indoctrinating kids. And again, because the school system is so, they're run by a bunch of feminists who, again, the certain knowledge a man have that a woman cannot get unless it comes from a man. Even then, it's hard to apply. One of the things about intelligence is that people can copy ideas, but it's about applying these ideas. Some people will apply like something, like, again, less intelligent people, they apply something they just learned, and they'll make a blanket categorization of everything rather than actually know when and how to apply it. Okay, I have friends, I know people who do this. They can't decipher information. Okay, they can't. Anyway, so I'll end this here. This one was kind of short, right? But I'm gonna tie into this article here. U.S. businesses are leaving China for India because of virus. More positive news, right? Again, they should never embedded themselves with the communist countries. Okay, and they did. They did, and stabbed citizens in the backs. That's exactly what happened. The politicians, the media, the corporations, and I cannot stand the media. Okay, they push this ideology, and it really, again, I feel sorry for the black community. It infects the black community first. Okay, you remove the man from the house, women are like basic chickens with their head cut off, right? And then it teaches ideology to the boys. The boys are so, like, they're gone. They're gone. I just don't see how they can recover unless there's a pushback to communism. Get the man back in the household, you know. And it's really sad what's going on with men out there, okay, including me. I'm also a bit of a struggle right now for me, okay. Men will be affected more, right? Because the media is wrapped up in communism. They're gonna try to push everything towards women, okay? Because women most affected, okay? Right? That's really it. Even though statistically it'll probably be men who kind of like suffer more, at least monetarily wise, they'll split into a woman issue, okay? Always happens. Anyway, this story says Indian officials said that as many as 100 companies want to leave China because of the pandemic and relocate to India. Okay, that's a good thing. You know, I think India borders China. You know. Anyway, video conferencing was have 100 American companies said yesterday in the moment that they've shown interest, said Singh. First, let me give credit to the story. This from the post by Bob Fredericks. Okay. Um, U.S. has significant investment in China. Prime Minister and Chief Minister want to use the opportunity where industries are moving out China and can be brought to India, especially to up Uttar Pradesh. Cabinet Minister Siddharth Nath Singh said, referring to his home state. Okay, so cover that there. While not specifically specifying what companies had expressed interest in the move to India, which states, okay, boy, China been through that, okay, includes big names in the logistics, scientific, instrumentation, electronics, and automobile sectors. Good. They already have investments in China. I'm hopeful we'll be able to bring them to up, okay, given how we're working by making changes in our industry and sectional policies. Singh added about the discussion during webinar. Okay. To conclude, Disney is not your friend; they're enemies. They push propaganda, they push identity politics onto children. These children also learn them in the school system. This is how they get this again. Okay, boys will be more likely to fight the communism simply because boys they're basically, how do I say this? It's in the nature to earn things. Okay, it's not in the female. It's not in the woman's nature to earn things. Okay, so when presented the opportunity, they'll accept communism no matter what. Men tend to fight it. Hashtag not all, but most. Okay, most of these things are true. Okay, all right. Take care. Share, save, subscribe, thumbs up. Keep this one short. And when Disney dies, from well, yeah. Let's try to make a rhyme. Disney dies from their lies. Okay, good enough. Bye. Take care. Share, save, subscribe, thumbs up again.